Hey everyone, Soundwave884 here, the Transformers Earthrise review. In this review, take a look at the Amazon exclusive 2-pack Autobot clones. Comes in a box like your Generation Selects does. Has the Biosphera, I guess I'm saying that right, symbol on the box. Flip it over, you get the Biosphera Autobot clones Galactic Odyssey collection. Open this up and you get a map inside, I guess, showing their travels. Biosphera is right here. You can tell by the symbol is right there, and it's also on the bottom of the packaging. They have other places that on here. These will, I guess, be the exclusive Paradron, is where the Ratchet thing, I believe, happens. The 2-pack will be getting next month from Amazon. So many exclusives. Also inside the box, you get the the handy dandy instructions, which you're not really going to need with these guys because they're very simple. And you get this little card thing right here, which is just going to tell you about the planet. And you flip it around, and it's got words. We'll zoom in on this, and you can pause it to read it yourself. I'm going to read it as well. It's a beast planet. So, Beast Wars. Terrain, lush jungle covered in dense wilderness and vast oceans. Sector, Outer Rim 2. Coordinates, Zone 3. District 4444. Aspect 5. Known hazards, harsh and scorching sun, torrential downpours, volcanoes, rival beast tribes, primary life forms, beast mode bots. Resources, Energon detected, key data. Early Cybertronian colonists adapted to jungle terrain by taking on beast alt modes. Descendants distrust those with vehicle alt modes. So you can see where this is probably going to go to, where we're going to maybe integrate the Beast Wars into this. So let's take a look at the figures. And here are Cloudraker and Autobot Fastlane. Now, I believe in Titans Returns he was called Fast Clash because they don't have the name Fastlane. But here they throw the word Autobot in front of it, and we get Autobot Fastlane back again. Now I'm going to go ahead and do all the comparisons and scale stuff right here at the beginning of the video and show them off with their previous or other iterations. I'm going to say this right off the bat. If you have the Titans Returns versions, you have these guys. So you don't need to be dipping on these. There are slight changes that I've noticed on Cloudraker. I don't have the Titans Returns Fastlane. He came in a big set with like Nautica and Quick Switch. I never bought that. So I never got him. But I did get the Cloudraker with the, I believe it was Wingspan Walgreens exclusive. And there are two like little subtle differences on the figures. It's just like a slight change in some tempos. And I'll show that off. So I don't know if Fastlane changes anything. But real quick, we're going to compare them here with their Takara Legends opposites. And we have their versions of Cloudraker and Fastlane. Now, it just depends on what you're wanting. If you're wanting a version that looks a little more G1 toy-like and like the G1 Headmasters cartoon, Takara Legends will nail that. So here is the G1 toys. As you can see, Takara Legends hits the red face, and they have a more, I can say, more pink-looking torso and hips. Whereas G1, you can tell it's a lighter color red, but it doesn't really scream pink to me. But these scream pink. That's how it looked in the Headmasters cartoon. Now, the Titans Returns, or these new Amazon exclusive Earthrise versions of the Autobot clones, hit more to the G1 animation and their appearance with the white faces, the more darker of the reds. They do have some of the tempoing matching more of the G1 toy stickers with this right here. But they are heading more for the G1 cartoon look. So it just depends on what scratches your itch and which one you really want to collect. Let's do some more scale. Next to Tailgate, which I believe was a Power of the Primes Legends. Next to Earthrise Deluxe Cliffjumper, which is like Legend size. It's slightly bigger. So Tailgate, scale is a little bit more, but I think they're slightly taller than him. Cliffjumper is beefier, a little bit taller, because there's more complexity into the figure. And here they are with Earthrise Optimus Prime, Roger Dodger, Optimus Prime. Alright, going to show off the little differences I've noticed on the Cloudrakers. On the left is the Amazon exclusive Earthrise, and on the right is the original Titans Returns Walgreens exclusive. Look pretty much the same head-on. The biggest difference I'll show you right here is, some of the paint around this torso part that shows the symbol, which has been the rub sign original G1 toy, is on the Titan Returns. There's more silver around the area than there is on this one, so that's just slightly different. And also on the Earthrise version, the jet mode, which shows what he is, stands out more than it does on the Titans Returns version. It pops more, and you can really see it. It just shows up better, so you know which one he really is. But otherwise, everything else I noticed so far that glancing is pretty much exactly the same. And what showed the other difference is actually on the nose cone. So we'll just flip them around. Flip this down. This is your Earthrise version. You'll notice the silver on this is going to be thicker than it's going to be on the past Titans Returns version. So that is pretty much the only differences I've really noticed. Maybe the blue on him is a little more dark and more metallic than it is on this one. But otherwise, most paint apps are exactly the same. Just maybe the thickness of the paint and the outlines of certain things. So this pops a little bit more. Autobot logo seems to be a little bit bigger, and he's got more silver around his symbol here in the front. Comparing the two Cloudrakers together, this is the Takara Legends. Here is your Earthrise, just so you can see him a little bit more up close. You get a little more paint apps on the Takara Legends, just ever so slightly. Like I said, it's just which one scratches your itch, which one you really, really want. And of course, we'll compare all these guys in vehicle mode as well. Now let's look at Fastlane versus Fastlane. And here are your two Fastlanes. Again, pretty much like they're the same figure, just different colors. So which one you want? Alright, let's go over articulation real quick. It's very simple. These guys, they have your 360 shoulder joints and go out to there. You have a ball jointed elbow, which will give you your swivel and your bend to there. No wrist swivels, no waist swivels. The heads can 360 all the way around. You have hip swivels. Thigh swivels. Hips go up to there, kick out pretty far forward, back really far as well, and you got knee bends. This one here will stop it right there. Your foot can tap a little bit. That's because of transformation. And looking at Fastlane, it's going to be the same stuff. You're not going. I'm just wondering about the legs. Yeah, you get the same amount out of that. You probably get a deeper knee bend just because he doesn't have that piece there blocking him. So otherwise, everything else is going to be exactly the same. Alright, so let's transform Fastlane. It's very simple. These guys have such simple transformations. Just fold his hand in, like so. With him, you're just going to then raise his arms up, and then we'll reveal his wheels. They'll come out from the sides as you do that. Just straighten it up. Bring this piece up. You're going to turn his head, and you're just going to bring that back down. Fold his feet down. Tabs, and you just want to tab that in together, and you have transformed Fastlane. Not hard at all. Alright, now time to transform Cloudraker. A little more complex, you can say, but it's still pretty simple. Fold his hands in. First steps, do that. Then you want to raise his arms up like this. Turn his head around to where you have his tail fin sticking. It doesn't stick it very high. Then you fold his arms over. Now we reveal these small little tabs. Don't worry. It won't stay. That won't stay tabbed in. I saw on Fastlane nothing tabbed except for his legs. This guy, that's the only thing he's really going to tab, and it's not going to hold. You don't grab these black little wings here, pull them out, straighten them up, fold his feet in. There's these little hinge behind his crotchets. Pull that out. You don't want to go excessive with it because you're wanting this little tab to go in this little bitty slot right here. So you want to just line those up, so you just bend them at the hip up here. Line that up. Don't worry. Like I said, it will not hold at all. So you can tab it in to your heart's content, but it is going to easily just come out. What's holding it there more is just the friction of the hips. Let's bring this down. Do the other one. Then you can pull his wings, black wings, up to the sides. You probably could have done that first. Maybe it would stay tabbed in better. But see, they're already out. It just, like I said, it's not going to tab in. Then you take this little nose cone piece, just bring it up. Comes up to his crotchets. And this will then tab into that. And there's this little piece here you pull out. That'll be like his landing gear. And you have transformed Cloudraker into his vehicle mode. Here are the two together. It's pretty much the same figure. You just do certain things that have different legs, pretty much. Fastlane actually does have the separating hips like Cloudraker, which you will not use. This is left over from Cloudraker's mold. Details on Fastlane. You have this Tampo like sticker here, which I really like. Looks cool. Of course, you got the Tampo you saw in remote mode. A little paint down here on his legs to give the front of the vehicle mode something special, I guess. He actually has painted rims, hubcaps. I mean, that's nice. You usually don't get that nowadays, so that's a good thing. Otherwise, that's it. It's simple, very effective. It rolls really good. Look at Cloudraker, the paint we saw a minute ago when I was comparing stuff. A little bit of sloppiness there on the blue. Otherwise, the only disappointment is the tabbing, and that issue is with my Takara Legends, my Times Returns, and with these guys here. So, but you know, there's almost or never really anything special in my opinion. So let's do some comparisons. All right, so here is the new Earthrise with the past Titans Returns. You see, we showed off the differences earlier on the nose cone. You can see the rest of the figure together. Pretty much the exact same thing, just the little subtle differences there in the front. Here is next to the Takara Legends. See, it's a little more plain in the front. The little symbol there really pops on the Takara Legends. They really want to show you what he is. And I think they have the better looking Autobot logo applied. I think they made this one silver just to make it show up more because he's so red already. And I do gotta say, I made a liar on myself. His tabs actually hold pretty well. Hold better than these. Alright, I forced it in a little bit more. I got the hold pretty good. You just really gotta shove it in. Just shove that thing really as far in there as you can. We'll compare it with the original G1 toy right here. And you see the Takara Legends sort of nailed the G1 toy look with the being, you know, kind of plain there in the front of the figure. This one, these G1s have very simple transformations. They've pretty much stayed true almost to the transformations, where these folded up and around the legs. These is folded behind the legs. The legs still split, come around. Those cone still comes up through the crotch. So that is still there. It is very, very similar to the G1 transformation. Just got more articulation out of these guys here. So let's go ahead and show you this little. It's off. Both figures do this. As you can see, there's a little like dip in the crotch area. Well, that is for you if you have Titan Masters, Headmasters, whatever. They can sit there. So you just take a little peg on their legs and it just tabs in. It's I guess it's a built-in seat for these guys, so they can fly on top of them. So that's there. It's also on Fastlane. I'll show that off as well. All right, so here is Fastlane. Just take this guy. It's a little bit higher up on him because it's further back. It just sits right there. And that's on the Takara Legends. It's any Titans Returns. It's all there. Here he is next to the Takara Legends. You can see the differences here. Mostly they stand out because of the different colors of plastic and some of the paint. Everything else is pretty much exactly the same in the paint apps. The rims are painted. The front here and the legs is the same. And the symbol just pops a lot more on the Takara Legends versions. He doesn't have the tampo back here. But otherwise, he's exactly the same. Just the colors, both roll really good. And here he is next to the original G1 toy, which rolls fine as well. Instead of having the two wheels in the front, the G1 toy has this one single wheel here in the middle. Legs don't separate, they are molded together. His legs collapse in to collapse this figure down to a more compact mode. More comparisons on size. Here is Fastlane next to Earthrise or Generation Select's hubcap. Same thing as Cliff Jumper. And next to a deluxe vehicle, here is Siege Red Alert. Alright, so final thoughts on these guys. There's two Legend class figures. I can say it's like 25 bucks. So you're like, well, Legend class figures are $10. I'm paying more than that, and I'm getting no weapons. Well, if you have your G1, they can hold the G1 weapons of the Autobot clones. So you can always do that. I know other sites like Toy Hacks, Non-F sells weapons. I know Toy Hacks has an armory where you can buy weapons. Also, yeah, the Quintesson Judge. He comes with a gun. I think it's like one part of one episode where he picks up a gun or something. You can always just use that on these guys. Because, you know, my Quintessons, they're not going to be wielding weapons very often. So if you have two Quintesson Judges and you have two weapons, you can store it in these guys' hands. So that's probably the biggest downgrade of these sets, is we're not getting any kind of accessories with them. It's just two straight up Legends class figures at a market price than what they would have been. But I guess because they're exclusives, and there's probably not as many made, they're going to make them cost a little bit more. So this 2-pack here is an Amazon exclusive. The 2-pack Decepticon clones are a Target exclusive. And my Targets have had those guys all over their shelves lately, you know, so they're not... they're very plentiful in my area, at least. I don't know about your areas. Amazon exclusives seem to be really hard to get. These might be a little more accessible because I don't think they're going to be as high in demand as much as some of the other ones, like the Ironhide Prowl, the Seekers, and stuff like that. So it's a good set. If you don't have any of the other sets, the Titans Returns or the Takara Legends, definitely pick these guys up. If you have the Titans Returns, you're set. If you have the Takara Legends and you like that deco on the figure, you're set. If you rather have this kind of deco, then you need to come and dip in on these guys. I want to say thanks for watching my reviews. Tons more reviews. I am backlogged on tons of stuff I really need to get to. So I'll be pumping out videos, hopefully, pretty regularly. At least try to do at least one a day or one every other day for a while until I get caught back up. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until the next one. Peace out.